Welcome to Create LARPS for All LLC. You can reach out to us at createlarpsforallllc@gmail.com. We're going to be focused on LARP creation and LARP content. Good to see you. Hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Keep being awesome. Now, the musician / performance skill. Music skill is crazy. At level 1, you can benefit from other people using the skill. If you see someone doing a performance that has a 5 or a 10, you get 1 instant use of your level 10 skill. Now that's once every 5 minutes, but still, just from being there, you can just instantly, oh, that was really cool, I made a piece of armor. Level 5, you can use it to say, hey, I'm going to play for the area, and anyone in the area gets a +5 to 1 skill for while they're performing that 5-minute song. At level 10, that action only takes 3 minutes, still only provides the +5. Again, this is where an app to track all of this would be great. And then at level 10, you can actually do, you can deeply inspire someone with a story or a song or something of that nature. And this gives them 5 instant skill usages, which that will be gone over in another part of the guides, another short, another video. But instant skill usages are fantastic, especially if your game is on a quick time crunch or if there's a lot of skill challenges going on at once. Last but not least is the Lore Master skill. Level 1, this allows you to ask a storyteller basic questions about the story so far. I mean, you can always, since this is a minimal immersion game, go and ask the storyteller questions, but this gives you like a skill where you can be like, hey, Lore Master, what would my character know? What's going on here? At level 5, you can take 5 minutes and learn more about specific NPCs and skill challenges to help overcome them. At level 10, it only takes you 3 minutes, and you get to basically take the ST off to the side and go, hey, how can I help the players win this? Anyone who listens to a Lore Master's advice, they can give you a +5. They can also give you hints as to what you're going up against. Maybe they go over to the ST and go, hey, they're really struggling with this puzzle, or they're struggling with this challenge. Can you give me some hints? And not give me the answer, but give me something going over there to help us get us in the right direction. And again, since this is minimal immersion, this skill really helps. And some people really just want to be like storytellers. And this is more solving puzzles than a combat skill. But some people I've seen really, really like this skill over some of the combat skills. Now, the next section is going to be combat. It's going to be broken up into a lot of shorts, which will then be put into a lot of different videos. But the general thing is players start with 20 hit points. Combat is always optional. However, if you start a fight in this game, if you start a combat with an enemy, at that point, there's no getting out of it. You're in a combat. There's basic statistics. Goodness. Nope, we're leaving it in. Basic statistics. You end up starting the game with 20 hit points. With various stacking, you can get all the way up to 75. That's the most any one player can have. And you deal a minimum of 1 damage up to an absolute maximum of 20 damage. And after 1, everything stays divisible by 5. So you're either dealing just 1, or you have a way to do 5, 10, and then you can temporarily, by using stacks, get to 15 and 20 before you have to drop down to 10 if that's your level in the skill, or 5, or all the way back down to 1. And that's the basics of how combat works in this game. 20 to 75 hit points, you can deal 1 to 20 damage in increments of 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I think that covers everything the player would need to know about combat for statistics. Another important thing about combat, and this should go for all LARPs, safety. Even though this is theatrical, people are going to be running around trying not to hit each other, just having fun, saying what they're doing all of these things. Physical safety is first. Don't let people run and trip and fall over if you can help it. If you see a tree root, don't let them trip over it. And then there's also mental health and safety. If someone's having a hard time keeping up with the combat, maybe you go, hey, I'll help you with the math. We'll slow down. Remember, minimal immersion here. You don't all need to be rapid firing back and forth unless everyone's having fun at that speed. If someone's character gets defeated, they get defeated. That always takes the winds out of some people's sails, but it gives the healers something to do. So physical, mental safety, top priority. Pretty much rule number one, no matter where you go. And continuing on rule one, checking in with players, making sure that everyone is still having fun is more important than keeping the game moving. It's not always a priority at some LARPs. Certain places you go, they would much rather, especially if they're picking on people, would much rather continue being jerks than making sure that everyone's having fun. And to me, a great LARP, people will check in with you and say, hey, I know that was a rough scene that just happened. I know maybe your character got beat up, or maybe you got defeated, or something crazy happened in the story. Just checking in with you. Are you okay? No matter how deep into these games you get, your characters are still a reflection of you. Anyone willing to say it's what my character would do, and they're not, and they're playing something terrible, that's usually more indicative of the person piloting it than the actual character themselves, unless they are playing a villain. Now, great LARPs, you should aim to be playing heroes, and in most of your LARPs, play heroes. Villains exist in the real world. Go do that somewhere else. Thank you for watching the video. Again, like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Hope to see you in the next one. If there's something about the LARP you'd like to learn, it's eventually going to show up on the channel. If there's something about a different LARP you'd like to learn, I'd like to film it, get it up here, research it, know a lot of people in the community, and if I don't know them, I'm willing to reach out and figure out whatever you'd like to know about LARPing. There's so many different genres, there's lots of ways to do this, and there's no reason why you can't just do this at home with your friends and have a good time.